Hello everybody, welcome back to your landings once again, and we're going to be checking out yours here in just a few moments. But to let you know, I will be in Houston, Texas for Flight Sim Expo this entire weekend. It's going to be a good time. I know tickets are almost sold out, so if you plan on going, you better get them while you can. All right, let's start off with this KLM 777, it looks like, landing way left of the center line. Little stutter there on runway 6. I'm not sure where we are here. Holding that floating for days. Let it come down. There we go. Had a good smooth touchdown there. And still flying the nose wheel down. It's taking a minute. Is it even down? No. Oh my Lord. And just now down. Okay, well, way left of the center line. As we came over the threshold of the runway there, we ate up so much runway because of the amount of float that we saw there. Just about over the threshold here at Brussels in X-Plane 12, and we got the Citation X, looks like. Now, way left of the center line there. We've got a wet runway. Oh, okay. Good touchdown. We did it early. You know, it's raining out. You want to get down as quickly as you can. You don't want to be floating, especially in rainy conditions like this. But work on that center line. You know, that's paramount to getting a good landing. Whoa, we're hard in the reversers. It brought the nose all the way up when we did that. Man, look at the buckets on that thing. Okay, X-Plane 12 looking pretty decent right there. All right, we got a 737. Looks like the 800 coming in here. And we can't see anything from the cockpit here, but we're just watching the landing here. A lot of float happening there, but there you go. Just let her come down naturally. Not bad at all. I don't know how far left or right of the center line we were, but yeah, looked like a good landing to me. All right, we're coming into Montego Bay, it looks like, in Jamaica. We're on a currently about, it looks kind of like a 8-mile final. I can't really tell because it's kind of blurry there. So we're 135 on the speed on the VREF right there. Auto throttles are off. We're going to be manually flying this right now. All right, very short final here right now, about 600 feet off the ground. We're a tad higher on the approach and a little fast here as well. If we're going for VREF 135 plus 5, we're going to be looking about 140 we want. There we go. Look at that. Good job bringing it back. Getting this under control. We're still a tad high here. But there you go. You brought back your speed, so we're naturally going to get that drop happening here, and it's working out really well. There's about 600 feet per minute happening. So right now, good job not diving at the runway. We're just utilizing speed and letting the airplane come down naturally. And it's possible that this glide slope is completely off for the scenery. That happens a lot too, because the picture here looks good. And center line's looking great. 30. Here's the 30 call outs. Bringing them to idle. There we go. Here's our touchdown zone. Beautiful landing. Good job on controlling that entire approach. Very happy to see that. Flaps 30, speed brakes are out. We have reversers and deceleration there. Landing rate was 139. G-force is what it's all about. A lot of people think that landing rate is all about the FPM. That's not the case. It's, you know, you're looking for about a G is what you want. The Challenger here, and we're landing at Kilo Sierra Golf uniform. I love seeing the business jets here. A little pitchy there, but we're looking good. Ooh, very pitchy. 30, 20. There we go. Nice and smooth. Ooh, over flare. Oh! Man. Well, I mean, she's down. Left of the center line, too. Let's clean it up. Bring it to the right. Bring it to the right. There we go. Now we're bringing it over to the right. That was a smasher for sure. All right, we got a real flight this time. Kilo Bravo Juliet Charlie. And we're coming into 30 left here. We look like we were a tad high there, but now we're coming back down. And there we go. Fighting the crosswind from the right there, you can see. Looks good here. Our touchdown zone, you know, we're GA airplane. We're pretty high still. We pull that power right over the piano keys. Left of the center line, big time here. We need to clean that up. Get over to the right. Yep, we're left of the center line. It's going to be way left. of a touchdown. Yeah, we are way left of the center line there. Hey, but practice makes perfect, man. All right, we're on VATSIM in the 737 coming into Columbus, Ohio, it looks like. There we go. We got the HUD down.
4825, runway 22, clear to land, winds 240 at 8, gust 18.
Oh, is that for us? Sometimes on VATSIM, they like to give you a late landing clearance, so that is possible. Still coming down a little high on our approach here. Flaps 30 looks good. Gears down, 3 green. To what you want to see. 153 we got in there. We're a little slow.
Runway 27, taxi,
we are pretty slow on our reference
Romeo,
here.
Kilo.
On our VREF. And we're still a tad high. Again, these glide slopes could be a little off. The side picture looks a little high. I don't know what's going on with the speed brakes. Did we just arm those? I think we just armed those at the last second. And we got a freeze.
So that's 1987. Let's make it Romeo Juliet Kilo.
Oh, okay. 100. There we go. Aim for that touchdown zone.
40, 30, 20.
We're gonna overflare, overflare, overflare. We're gonna float, 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 float. And we're down. Could have avoided the float a little bit there by just, you know, a little half of the flare there. I think some people are worried about getting a lighter landing than, you know, making that touchdown zone. But I love the center line control here, looking good. We're a tad slow, a tad high, but you got it all gathered up right there at the last second. I think that they forgot to arm those speed brakes. That's why you should use your checklists. All right, real flight simulator, Potato Nation. This looks like Legoland. We're landing at Princess Juliana, coming over the Maho Beach. Very high for the Maho Beach. You're supposed to be scaring everybody down there on the ground. Oh man, we had a dive there, looked a little scary. There's our touchdown zone, missed it. We're gonna pick up this one. Nope, we're flaring, we're floating, and we're down. Not bad. Not bad at all. You know, it was more of a standardized approach than it was, you know, just having to scream off the top of the beachgoers. So, nicely done. We get it stopped in time. Yes, we do. And this rarely happens when I watch one of these. Usually they cut the video off too soon because we know they're going to go off the edge. They would have been fine. All right, we got the Airbus A330neo landing here. Can't see the touchdown zone. There it was right there. We made one of them. That's all that matters. I think it was the last one. Oh, that looked really nice. I got to bring that nose down. There you go. Soft nose down. Very nice. This one is called Nice Landing in London. Looks like we have the 777 here by Captain Sim. With the mod, I'm sure. We're looking good here. Little fast. We're doing 170 there. Our VRF was way lower than that. And we're down. Way right of the center line here. We should clean that one up. Especially these big jets, man. They eat up so much of the width of the runway as it is. Toronto City Potato Land once again. Got the Dash 8. What a silly looking airplane. You know, when you see it from the front, looks like it's just a tube with these sticks at the bottom. There we go. Oh, touchdown zone right there. Nice. Very good control. Great center line as well. All right, it doesn't matter. Even if you have a potato, you know, as long as the basics are there and you're getting her down in a good manner, that's all that matters. It was a short runway too. Look at that. Nicely done. All right, we got the Dreamliner coming in here to Newark, and we're looking actually good here. The side picture looks nice. We're 160 on our VREF. That looks actually bang on. And the reason why I say that is because even though those PAPI lights there on the left are all red right now, we have the runway made. We have a threshold that is way long enough here. And that's when you start aiming for those numbers so you can touch down right here. Oh, beautiful landing. That's how you do it. So what I mean by that is, you know, just because you have the glide slope going up and down constantly, it doesn't mean you have to be on that perfect all the way to the runway. Once you have the runway made, you know, aim for those numbers. And then when you get into that flare, you're gonna touch down right there on the big, massive squares. What you want. This one is called Fighting the Wind in Cleveland. Woo! We a little slippy there, aren't we? There you go, just get her down. Oh, gotta love that. Oh, the whole right side gear came off the ground. And that's just that, you know, that crosswind correction on the aileron. That's one thing that, you know, you can hone in as even a sim pilot, is getting used to adding that crosswind correction with your ailerons. We see that happen way too often in Flight Sim world where people forget about it. They get the rudder down, but you could see that windsock was not messing around. But overall, great landing, and you got screwed by the Microsoft bug. And by the way, if you want to fix that where it does that whole freeze on touchdown on the runway, just go in and enable developer mode. If you do that, that whole problem goes away. All right, looks like we got a Boeing 7478 in Lufthansa colors landing an X-plane. And nicely done. Severe hard landing. Probable damage. They're saying that was 825 feet per minute. The G's were 1.2. I don't know about, I think you got robbed on that one. It looked good to me. You got a high quality one here. X-plane, looks like the Zebo 737-800 in Southwest colors. So we're at 140 for our VREF plus 5. Unless they've already dialed that in, that's possible. Maybe it was 135 and they added the 5 knots. 300 call out, looking good. We're bang on the glide slope and center line. Looking really nice here. We're flaps 30.
200.
We have no auto brakes selected. That's interesting. Unless, you know what? Back in the day, Southwest didn't use them in a lot of their flights. They just manual braking. So maybe that's what we got going on here.
40.
Little right of the center line, just a little left,
10.
just a little left. Little left aileron would have helped there. Overall, not bad. We're in the touchdown zone, so it's a legal landing. Reversers are out, speed brakes out. There we go. Nicely done. We got a 787 from the
30,
right-hand seat.
20. 10.
5. Beautiful. That was beautiful. We didn't see the approach and all that stuff, but center line looked good. Oh, we're backing it up. Okay, we have an outside view of the landing. And there's the touchdown zone there, looking great. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. That was good. All right, we got some crazy weather happening here. Low visibility, 737-200. Got the old JT8 engines on this thing. Be screaming, oh, hello. There we go. Oh, sink rate, sink rate. Bring it up, bring it up. There's the X-plane rain effect. All right, there you go, planter down. Oh, I love the sound of those engines. And we made the touchdown zone. So that was good. Well, we saw that sink rate happen. But you know what? Like you were supposed to do, you just fly it into the runway. All right, check these graphics out. Just kidding. It's a real life video. We're in the Airbus A220, one of the newer airplanes here. I'm not sure where we're landing. Man, what an incredible machine this is. I've always loved the A220 ever since it was released, and we're getting closer and closer to having one for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, that's an interesting autopilot disconnect sound. Gets your attention, doesn't it? Look at this beautiful approach. 2 red, 2 white, we're all right. Minimums. Even different voices for these. Oh, that's a E-jet, isn't it?
100.
Yeah, I think it's a Polish E-jet there.
50. 30. 20.
There you go, pulling them back. Touchdown zone, baby. Oh, beautiful. Great center line. I mean, these are the pros doing it, you know? There's not really much you can say, but you can see what I'm talking about. They don't waste time with that whole floating nonsense. They just get it down like you're supposed to. Nicely done. All right, Caribbean Airlines coming in to good old Princess Juliana in St. Martin. And we've got the runway smack dab down the center right now. Perfect on the glide slope and the localizer. We're 144 on speed, looking great there. Manual controls, manual throttle, flaps 30, auto brakes 2, speed brakes armed, everything looks great here.
100.
Nice. There we go, let it come on down. We are gonna be floaty on this landing. We're gonna be a little long on it.
10.
Pull it, there we go. There you go, didn't waste any time. Still got the touchdown zone there. And by the way, the auto brakes 2, if you're gonna go auto brakes 2, you might as well go auto brakes 3. 2 really doesn't do a lot. I know a lot of real world operators do auto brakes 1 and usually 3 if they're gonna do 2. 2 just doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. Nicely done. That's how you do it right there. We're in X-Plane. This is in Minneapolis, 757. Wow, look at that. Flapping the wings too. All right, let's see how we do on this landing. That is wild wind. Look at that. No, we should not be touching those rudder. Let the yaw damper do its job. Oh man, look how far left we are center line here. There you go, there you go. Bring it back over, bring it back over. Looking good, looking good. Hold it up, nice. Left rudder, beautiful. Nicely done. Yep, there you go, right. There we go, beautiful job. That was gnarly winds, man. Keeping the theme with windy landings, we have another one in X-Plane. We got the double flashing strobes. You already know it's an Airbus. What type it is? I don't know. Might be a 21. Looks like an A320, but you never know. Could be the 21. From this angle, you can't. It looks like it might be a 21. It's a Neo. You can tell that by the engines. All right, short final looking good here. There you go. Pulled the power there. We're in the flare. Over flare. Over flare. This is going to be a thunk. This is going to be a chunky. That's a chunky. A little to the right of the center line there, too. Air New Zealand. Oh, dude, where are we going? Holy moly. You gotta, oh my God, get back over there to the center line. We don't ever stop flying the airplane. All right, we got the A320 coming in here to DCA. This is Mike Honcho. You guys might remember Mike. He was in the original Code Zero group. Right of the center line here. Bring it to the left, bring it to the left, bring it to the left. Oh my God, whoa! There we go, right of the center line. But cleaning it up now. Now bring it back to the right. Bring it back to the right, Mike. You got it. Back to the right, back to the right, back to the right. We got a wing view of this one too. Man, your sim looks beautiful, I've got to say. Yeah, we already know we're going to be right of the center line here from that last look that we saw. There we are. And we knew it was going to... Oh, yeah, that was a thunk on the ground. That is definitely a chunky. All right, real world flight into Sierra Papa Golf. So we're in a Piper Cherokee or something here. Not really sure. Nice. Pulled the power early. Let it come on down. Let that energy... It looks like a pretty short runway, actually. There we are in our round out to flare. Let the airplane just lose its energy. That's all you're doing there. Little left of the center line. And we're down. Cleaned it up. Brought it back over. Nicely done. Might be a... It's not a Cirrus, is it? Looks like it might be a Cirrus. I don't know. All right, landing in Gibraltar. In the Airbus. We have that crosswind from the right there. Good. Bringing that left... Yeah, using that left rudder. And up. Missed the touchdown. Little float there. All right. And once we grab that left main, man, you could just see the airplane move over to the right like that. That was interesting. Hey, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. And you know, circling back, I'm an aviation enthusiast, but I don't know every single airplane there is known to man. And it's okay to not know some things, you know? So if you guys knew what that airplane was, let me know in the comments below. It could have been a Piper with upgraded avionics, but it looked like a Cirrus once we got on the ground. So we got a Qantas 737 landing here. Got the classic replay view here, looking behind at the landing gear forward. There we are, pulling that power, looking good here. Touchdown zone, beautiful. Negative 58. Winds were 19er out of 237 there. Man, what was going on there? We almost had a runway incursion with the Virgin. I don't know what that was about. All right, coming into RJTT here in the 737. Looks like they have a FO. I don't know if it's the AI FO or not, if they're using shared cockpit.
Double check that, please.
Double check that, please.
Landing gear. Down. Are you sure about that? What? Flaps.
Are you sure about that?
Flaps.
Gears down, 3 green.
Lights green.
I don't know why we're landing flaps 40 here. I don't think that's a bit much.
Double check that,
We got
please. Landing checklist complete. What's your problem?
What's your problem? Nothing like a good old, fight at a critical phase of flight here. And we're at 133. VREF's looking good here. It's, it's always good to be a little fast when we have
Recycle flag directly.
1,000.
wind, but the wind right now is a tailwind, so that's not helping us at all. It's pushing us to the left-hand side. We're gonna be a tad fast because of it. Pulling that power back. There we go. We're getting back on our glide slope there. Little left to center line. We bring it back to the right-hand side. Speed brakes armed. Flaps 40 here seems a bit much, and honestly, when you have flaps 40 out there, the airplane is quite a pig. Flaps 30 would suffice here, especially since we're doing, you know, auto brakes 1.
500.
So I don't know why we would go flaps 40 here. We got the vertical profile on the left-hand side. That's good. Tad low, but hey, you know what? It doesn't matter because now we fly visually, like we've talked about a lot in the past in other videos we've watched. All right, we're bringing it back together here. Now, the reason why the airplane is so balloony and moving around the way that is because we got those flaps 40 down, and man, that is creating some lift.
Minimums.
Okay, we're really low here. That's a little scary. Approach lighting.
100. 50. 30.
There you go, left hand
20.
rudder there. No, we're gonna be way left this time. Oh, that's a chunky. We're down. Into reverse. Speed brake is out. We have deceleration happening here. That was a little squirrely of an approach there, so wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, folks, that's gonna do it for this video of your landings. If you want to submit your landings, you can do so by checking out the link in the description below that goes to my Reddit page. I hope to see a bunch of you at Flight Sim Expo, and I'll see you next time. Take care.